Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. In today's episode, we'll be talking about resting and how, as an athlete or someone that's just working out for fun, for health, for fitness, how you should be able to rest without fear. Now, let's start with the different reasons that lead to fear from resting. The first one is obviously the fear of losing your gains, the fear of not getting back to your former self, fear of coming back worse than you were, and for my competitors, the fear of losing your competitive edge, fear of missing out on potential gains or potential leaps in your performance. And in today's video, I'll help you guys understand how fearing rest and therefore not resting does you more harm than good. So let's look at these different things. The first one, the fear of losing your gains. When you rest, you don't actually lose your gains. That's the time when your body recovers from all the strain it has been through. And it's not just the muscles, but it's also, not just the muscles, but it's also your tendons, your ligaments that need rest. Even if your muscles feel fine, you need to give time for your tendons and your ligaments to heal and to keep up with your muscles. I've tried this multiple times. I've even taken 2 weeks to a month off, and I haven't really lost much in terms of performance, your physique. It obviously depends on what you do, but even if you see some kind of decline in your performance, it's not that you're getting worse, but you're recovering in order to come back better. Now, physically, I think that if your nutrition is relatively good, your physique won't change that much. If you keep on eating well, you should be fine. And obviously, in terms of performance, a lot of us believe that you'll be worse, but not necessarily. Like I said, if you're staying healthy, you're eating well, you're sleeping well, you'll come back feeling fresh. And this is where you need to change your expectations when it comes to resting and how you come back. You believe that you have to come back exactly how you were. But the point of resting is to give your body time to avoid burning out, time to adapt to the new gains you've made. Gains in physical strength, gains in performance. Your body needs time to adapt to that. And when you're resting, your body gets used to it. Now, for my competitors, or for people that take their discipline a bit more seriously, not to say that my regular fitness girls or gals don't take it seriously, but for anybody that's competing with themselves, or maybe competing as part of their sport, we tend to believe that taking time off will make us lose that edge. Resting is not just physical, but it's also mental. When you give yourself time off, you also give your mind time to relax, to process everything that happened, to appreciate, to be grateful for everything that you've been able to work on, anything that you've been able to work through. It's about coming back with a fresher body and a fresher mind. And that will allow you to even perform better. So we shouldn't let that belief and that fear stop us from doing something that's actually beneficial for us. When you're resting, it doesn't mean that you're completely inactive and that you're not doing anything. You can just take away from the training aspect of what you do and just focus on the fun. Let's say you're a football player, you're a runner, you like being in the gym. You can just go there simply because you want to have fun. And I think that's why a lot of us do what we do, because it's good for our physical health, it's good for our mental health. And in that rest time, Another concern can be the fact that you no longer have that outlet. You don't have to lose that outlet because you can still do that, but just not the same way. And like I said, by taking out the training component to it. If you're still able to do a couple of runs, maybe do strides, for example. You might run 200 meters, 300, walk back, repeat that a couple of times. That's absolutely fine. If you prefer going on longer runs because you just generally love it, and by obviously making sure that you don't push your body above and beyond, you can still do it. If you play football, maybe you just want to have a kickabout in your garden with your friends, your kids, or whoever's around you. You can do that because that's not training, that's fun. And although training should also be fun, training is training and fun is fun. So by simply taking the training out of the fun, you're just having fun. To sum the video up, resting is necessary to come back with a fresher body, with a fresher mind, and rest doesn't always look the way you think it does. If you just do it for fun, and if you just make sure that you're not overexerting yourself, you can still be active. That way you don't miss that outlet that you have, and at the same time you're still recovering in order to come back better for your more serious and structured training. Hope you guys enjoyed and that you learned something from this. Catch you guys next time.